Hey guys, my name is Sigman and welcome to my favorite part of the week, video logs! You may notice a change of scenery around me. I know I've discussed it in previous videos, but you can see I got a new setup right here, new stuff everywhere, so it's looking really nice and it's sounding really good. It makes it a lot easier to do voice dubbing, especially for the project that for the comedy skit that I was talking about before, but yeah, we'll get to that in just a second. I wanted to start off by saying the channel is at 122 subscribers. That's awesome. You guys are amazing. Keep it up. For the new people that are coming in, welcome again to the madness. There's all kinds of fun stuff here. Now, one thing, the next thing, because I already talked about, number of subscribers, which is really cool and awesome. I like seeing new people, new faces, and comments and stuff. That's always good. That's always awesome. Anyways, one of the things I wanted to talk about is the lack of videos the past few days. I'm really sorry about that. That just happened to be the case because the comedy skit was taking up a lot more time than I thought, and it was getting the resources together, getting everything set up, because a lot of this is new to me, because I'm not really familiar with all of it yet. So I had to learn on the fly how to do certain things, and we were on a really tight schedule because we thought the project was due in like 2 days, so we were scrambling to get everything finished. Well, we got everything finished, so that's the upside. The other thing is, right when I was getting ready to submit the final product, they sent out a note saying, oh hey, we pushed the deadline back a few weeks. Well, that's great, that's awesome. So what we're probably going to end up doing is reshooting and playing around with it and see if we can't improve the quality of it and make it a lot better than what it is. I mean, it's really good now, it's really funny, but we just want to fine-tune some things and make sure everything looks good and make sure everything is as good as we can make it, because now we have that extra time. But unfortunately, due to the comedy skit that we had filmed a few days ago, it had taken a lot of time away from recording. I ran out of time I couldn't record any videos because by the time I had finished the project, it was 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, and I was really, really tired, and I couldn't really get a whole lot of recording done. I think I did get the, I believe it was Will You Press the Button. I do believe that's the one I recorded that night, but unfortunately outside of that, I haven't had a whole lot of time doing recording, so this is like the first time in 2 days I've been able to actually sit down to talk to you guys about this, and happens to be on my favorite part of the week, so I'm really excited about that. One fun little update, I'm sure if you've been watching the channel and some of the videos I've been put out, I'm actually able to play Fallout 4, so that means I'll also be able to play Dying Light. I'm really excited about that. I love Fallout 4, it's a lot of fun. Now, it's kind of like the first video may not have been like super exciting, me beating stuff up. I'm still kind of familiarizing myself with the game and everything, because I really didn't get that far into Fallout 3, which I'm really upset with. But my old computer, I know I've said this before, my old computer didn't like that game at all. It wouldn't play it at all, and it got really, really frustrating. But yeah, you're going to see some more of that, and you will see some Dying Light, and I plan on going absolutely insane in both of those games. For Fallout 4, once I get the fist weapon I want, because it's so cool to just run up and beat the crap out of everybody. Speaking of goofiness and stuff, I had actually talked to a few people about this, about my rage games. Do I swear too much? Now, in the last Dark Souls, I was a little more colorful than usual, because I was so upset that I was just spewing, bad words, cuss words, all that stuff left and right. One thing to keep in mind, it's not like I go into that planning on swearing an awful lot, or I'm going to drop the F-bomb a bunch. I feel like saying this or that or this or that. That's not why I do it. It's one of those, I go in, I get really angry, and it's like a fleeting expletive. I don't plan on saying it, it just comes out that way. And and it's not my intention to just try to be, like a little 5-year-old who just discovered he can get away with swearing, and so I say it a whole bunch. That isn't the case at all. It's just kind of how it happens. And also with the rage games, it's like that's my one time a week where I'm able to like kind of vent my frustrations. I'm funneling my frustrations out that way, so the rest of the week is just fun videos and content and stuff. So there's a reason for it, but on the same hand, I don't mean to go in into a whole bunch of swearing or bad words and all that stuff. So I'll try to make a more of a conscious effort in the future not to swear so much. I mean, I don't want it to turn into that way. So if somebody turns on one of my videos and think, oh God, all that guy does is swear. He's worse than a damn kid. Yeah, I know I just swore. But again, that's fleeting expletives. It's not like I don't plan on saying it. It just kind of happens. So if that bothered you guys, I'm sorry. And I will try to curb that in the future, but I can't exactly promise I'm never going to swear again, because, come on, you guys have seen my videos enough to know that I do swear, so I don't think that's going to be really easy to pull off. One thing I wanted to talk about also is Undertale. I will be finishing that up here before too long. The trick is with the project and everything coming together, I have to find time to be able to sit and play. I have to finish the ending of the first playthrough, and then what I had hoped to do was play through the game again off camera, get to that ending point where it's a completely different ending, and then we get the quote-unquote true ending that I've heard so much about for the pacifist ending. One thing I may hold off on doing this, but I had thought about trying to do a Genocide run after it's all said and done. But again, I'm not sure, because Undertale is a great game. I mean, but kind of like Soma or long drawn-out series, after a while, it loses its luster. And some people may just lose interest, especially with all the other YouTubers that have been doing it. All of a sudden it's like, okay, well, everybody wants to do the pacifist run. I did pacifist personally because I just felt bad. I didn't want to kill any of these people because, honestly, deep down, majority of them, or the monsters in that game, were, I guess, down to their core, good people or good monsters. And even though it's a game, it's one of the very few games that I've ever played that can get you attached to characters that fast. So, again, I'm not sure if I'm going to do a Genocide run. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Maybe I'll do that at a live stream at some point. We'll just have to wait and see. Just let me know what you guys think in the comment section. I know I've gotten a few requests to see the animals, my birds or my dog, Midnight. Now, the only issue with that right now is the way my studio is set up. It makes it really difficult to get them out and about, or in here at least, because with everything set up, all it takes is one false move and something very expensive can break, and it really, really sucks. So I kind of have to tiptoe around that. So maybe in the future what I'll do is I'll try to record around my house, my animals and stuff like that. More than likely that'll be the case, but as of right now, I can't do it inside of here because there's too much going on, and I don't really want to damage anything. I know you hear my bird, but the thing to keep in mind is that they're all in their cages. So yeah, but I don't want to get them out because if something happens, they could get hurt or something expensive could break, and I would not be able to replace it. That would really suck. And also, I've gotten more requests for will you press the button or would you rather. Now, those are fun. I have a blast doing it, and I really love the fact that you guys like it too. One of the issues with that is I don't want to do it too many times in a week. Once a week I think is good enough. I don't want to oversaturate the channel with nothing but that, every other day or something like that. I don't want to overdo it because eventually people are going to get tired of it. I'm going to get tired of it. So it's that one day a week where I do it, it's like a real treat for me because it's oh, okay, I set those up for Monday. So when Monday comes up, it's like, oh, wow, okay, I get to do this again. This is a whole lot of fun. But if I do it all the time and I do it too many times, I'm going to get burned out, and I'm never going to want to touch it ever again. One other thing I wanted to talk to you guys about is game suggestions. If you guys know of a game that you would like to see me play, please let me know in the comment section down below. I'm just, ideas. Let me know what you guys think, and maybe we can work something out. That'd be really good. It's not so much of I don't know what to play. It is kind of that. It's just finding the right thing, finding the right game to play. And I know one of the running issues while being on YouTube is you'll play a game, but a YouTuber just did this, or a bigger YouTuber just did this game. The one thing to keep in mind is it's about having fun. It's about having fun doing this, and people are having fun watching you. It doesn't really so much matter, how many people have done this. Well, somebody else did that. That's not original. And sometimes you could be original. The originality is in the commentary, not so much in what the person commentating is playing. At least that's what I've seen and what I've learned. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for. Comments! Wow, bad day? That's referring to my rage game. Actually, yes, before that rage game happened, it was a very, very bad week starting out because stress with the project, stress with work, stress with all the fun stuff, life and all that just happened to come up and kick me in the face. It was a very, very stressful day before I played that game. Now, there's not really using that as an excuse to, just go on, F this, F that, or blah, 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 all the swearing and anything you could ever hear, swearing more, cussing, what has the saying go? Cussing more than a drunken sailor, something like that. Definitely, again, not my intention to just turn it into a whole video of me cussing and swearing and all that stuff and making fun of their mothers and all that crap. That definitely isn't my intention. Just wait while you sleep, man, while you sleep. If you don't know what he's talking about a comment that he made last week about my wife when I made a comment about her wishing she was OCD about cleaning. Yeah, I know what you mean by that because I won't go into too much detail. Let's just say sleeping has been interesting. Fun times, eh? We're gonna look back on this and laugh one day. But yes, show off everything. By that, he's talking about my specs. I would, but right now I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you. My office, my studio area here, outside of this nice pretty little corner, it's a complete train wreck. It really is. I got stuff on the floor from when I had to take it apart. I actually had to tear off my desk. It was a 2-piece desk. I had to completely tear the top part off of it to fit everything. It was a fun ordeal. I had to do a lot of trips to the dumpster, and it just ended up, it was just blah, 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 blah. But everything's set up the way I want it right now, and I'm really happy. I couldn't be more happier than with what I have right now. It just could use a little more tidying up. But if it's something you guys are really interested in, let me know in the comment section down below, and I'll see if I can't expedite the cleaning process. I'm sure my wife will thank me, and thank you guys for pushing it. If you had a chance to change your YouTube name, then what would you change it to? Good question. I wouldn't change it at all. I know that came from when I was talking about where originally I was going to name the channel Bearded Sigman, because, you know, that's my handle on Twitter. That's my handle on that's my handle on Twitch. I wouldn't change it at all. I'm glad I didn't stick with Bearded Sigman for the name of the YouTube channel, because it really doesn't really roll off the tongue as well. It doesn't really have a good, it doesn't really have a good flow to it, or it's not really catchy. Sigman works better because, hey guys, Bearded Sigman. And it's like, okay, kind of stretch that out a little bit, and it's like, yeah, we know you have a beard. That's kind of, I don't want to be Captain Obvious, but that's just, yeah, you guys, sorry, this has been a long drawn out. I know I've been going on rants and I'm rambling on and stuff. I have a bad habit of doing that, especially when it comes to subjects that I really like talking about, which, this is actually a really good question. Short answer, no, I wouldn't change my YouTube name for anything. That's how you guys know me. That's honestly how some of my real life friends know me as now. I've had them call me Sig. Like people I've known since high school or before that oftentimes call me Sig instead of my real name. So it's really cool to kind of see how that goes out. I had a friend of mine tell me that whenever he watches my videos, he immediately goes badoosh with me when the video starts, which is awesome. I love to see people really get into that, and people caught on to that, and people really like it. Like it's it's the signature that gets their attention. That way so they know that when they're watching that video, it is from this channel, it is from me, and just kind of leaving my thumbprint on it. It's just awesome. I can't really describe it too. I can't. Brain fart, brain fart, brain fart, brain fart, brain fart, brain. I can't really describe the feeling about it. It's just awesome to hear it, and it's awesome to see it. Okay, so, well, that's it for reading your comments. Thank you guys so much for your time. Let me know what you think in the comments section down below. Let me know if you have any suggestions, questions, anything in the comments section down below, and we'll see about getting those into the video next week. Well, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this. If you liked the video, be sure to hit that like button, deuce! Share the video with a friend, that would be great. And hey, if you're new to the channel, feel free to hit that subscribe button for more great content. The future's starting to look brighter with everything going on here. I've never been more confident in this setup than before. Like, that's like one thing that's not on my mind anymore is the studio setup itself, because it makes audio so much easier to edit, to do all that fun stuff. Anyways, thank you guys again so much for watching, and as always, we'll see ya in the next video.